What's up, guys? Jesse Morgan back here again. I just did a random collection update video for you guys. And, I don't know, I felt like sitting in front of the camera again for some reason. I was probably thinking about doing some more unpopular metal opinions. I think I'm going to be tackling just kind of a random one today. Not going to prepare for it, not going to write fucking outline for this shit at all. I'm just going to talk about it unedited just because I feel it might be a little bit better just off the top of my head. If not, whatever, I apologize for annoying you and wasting however long this is going to take out of your day. So, anyways, unpopular metal opinion. I think we're going to deal with clothing. That's going to be kind of odd for me. Because, first off, I just want to say that, in general, I'd like to think I don't care. And it shouldn't matter. I mean, it really shouldn't matter. Because it's music. But what I'm trying to talk about here is what people wear in bands or as band members or as as metalheads in general. And I think we all have this preconceived notion that if you're a metalhead, you have to wear, black band t-shirts and cargo pants, be it black pants or camo pants or stuff like that. You have to wear wallet chains, that you have to wear spikes, that you have to wear, black fingernail paint and shit, or do you have to have stretched ears or piercings in your face or tattoos or wear leather or wear battle vests, collect, patches and have them all over your pants. Like, we have just kind of this weird preconceived notion of what it is to be a metalhead outside of just listening to metal and going, yeah, I dig it. And I don't know, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's nice to be able to just look across the crowd of a bunch of faceless nobodies and be like, hey, I see a metalhead. Throw up the horns and be like, yo, what up, metal? Like, it's kind of nice to be able to instantly recognize a fellow metalhead, but at the same time, clothing doesn't. I mean, some people like to say clothing makes the man or clothing makes the. But it does, but only on a superficial level. How many of your friends, or maybe you're one of them, wear just regular, everyday, normal clothes that does not signify whatsoever that they're a metalhead? Maybe they wear just like button-up shirts with, I don't know, blue jeans, and that's it. Like, they don't have like a Gore Guts shirt or a Cannibal Corpse shirt, or maybe they don't have a Dark Throne shirt, or maybe they don't have a 1349 shirt or something like that. Like, maybe they don't have beat up old army khakis, and maybe they don't have a wallet chain, etc., times fucking infinity. Maybe they don't have any of that. Maybe they just simply like to go to their CD collection, throw on a disc, and listen to it and be like, yeah, metal. And that's the end of it. How many of your friends are like that? And how many of my viewers are like that? How many of you guys are identifiable metalheads? And how many of you are okay with that? How many of you don't have to walk around your neighborhood and look like a giant metalhead billboard? What are your thoughts on that? Do people have to look like they enjoy the music that they enjoy? Like, do metalheads have to dress metal? Do people that like rap have to dress like a hood rat? Do they have to dress in baggy pants down past their assholes and wear like big gangsta bling bling looking bullshit? Like, I don't know. It's not necessary. To be a metalhead, you just have to listen to metal. Enjoy it, put it on, bang your head a bit to it, you know, just enjoy that type of music. Pardon me. But on the other hand, I find I just it's kind of like a confession here for me too. I find that when I see that's for mostly for black metal because I don't really see death metal artists dressing like uh what do I want to say here, preps or jocks. Most death metal musicians dress pretty metal. Now I've seen some black metal artists, not gonna name any names, that dress in like button-up Hawaiian shirts with beige khaki pants and like sandals, and they go on stage, they play their music, they take themselves seriously as black metal artists, and I'm just kind of like trying not to cringe. I'm trying not to let the superficiality just twist my brain into hating them based on that fact. And I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like that. I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to be look at a band and be like, "You're not black metal because you don't look black metal." I hate that. I hate feeling like that, and I don't know why I feel like that because I'm not a very prejudiced person. I'm not a. At least I don't think I am. I don't feel that I'm a very superficial person. I mean, I like the way things look. I like certain things to look a certain way. But I would like to think that I'm not going to negatively judge something based on its you know exterior. Everyone, sometimes more than others, judges things based on how they look. If you see a house and it looks dilapidated and it looks unfinished and you've got shingles falling off and you've got like boarded up windows, you're not going to want to live there. You're not going to be like, hey, I want to buy that house. But if you went inside, maybe you'd realize that there's really, really expensive countertops the walls inside are beautifully finished. And it's not just like a slap of white paint on the walls. It's got like borders. It's got like $500 like wallpaper on it. The floors are finished and laminated, and it's got like rare, cherry wood floor. Like you don't like, but you would pass it up because of the way it looks on the outside, right? Of course you would. Now, it's hard not to do that sometimes when it comes to music too. If the band has a shitty album cover, and you're just kind of like, oh, that looks like looks like a grade 5 art student painted that shit. It looks bad, but it looks like it was attempted to be good. Sometimes you might not listen to it. You might see it in your suggestions box, and while you're browsing YouTube, you're like, "Oh, that looks like shit." I'm not pressing play on that. But it sucks. It's shallow. But that's what we do as humans sometimes. And like I said, more people than other people do it. Less, depends on who you are. But for the most part, we're very judgmental when it comes to the way things look. And I just kind of gave you an example of kind of my prejudice and my kind of judge a book by its cover attitude when it comes to black metal bands. And like I said, it's not something I'm proud of. It's not something that I want to happen. It's just something that does happen. But on top of saying that, I think it's good to know that you are a certain way like that too. Like if you know that you're gonna be like, because these people are dressed not metal or dressed in the stereotypical way that said music genre would have them do, that you can be like, all right, I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm judging them this way. I'm going to put that aside and actually listen to the fucking music. I think that's what actually makes you the better person, or makes you on the path to trying to be a better music listener is by realizing how you view things and going, no, I'm not going to succumb to this. I'm going to go give it a listen anyways and give it a shot and just listen to the music for the music. I think that's fairly mature, whether or not your original views and judgments on it was to begin with. So, I just want to kind of get your guys' point of view on it and kind of share a unpopular metal opinion, because when it gets right down to it, I want to have the point of view that you don't have to look like a metalhead to be a metalhead. You don't have to look like a black metal band to compose and write black metal music. And people shouldn't expect you to. And by expect you to, I mean they shouldn't go, you're supposed to look like this, so look like it. Not like, oh, I don't know what they look like, so I'm going to assume they look like a black metal band, and then they show up and they don't look like one. That's fine. You can assume, I guess, that they're going to look like that, but don't expect them to look like that. I don't know if I'm portraying the idea or thought that I'm trying to get across properly. But yeah, and it's kind of something that I'm fighting with myself. I'm trying not to be that person. I'm just kind of letting you guys know that you shouldn't. Trying to advise you to not judge a book by its cover and just take music for what it is, music. And that the people composing said music shouldn't have to look a certain way. So yeah, that's my unpopular metal opinion, is that metalheads don't have to look like metalheads to be metalheads. And black metal artists don't have to look like black metal artists to be black metal artists. Like, you see where I'm going with this. So yeah. Let me know what your thoughts on this is. Let me know if you agree that, just because someone is something doesn't mean they have to look like something. Or let me know if you disagree. Let me know if, people should look like how they sound. Maybe you do. Maybe that's how you do feel. And let me know your reasoning behind it. Either way. If you're option A, let me know why. And if you're option B, let me know why. And, if you are, for said reasons. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of stumbly, rambly bullshit that I want to call a new Unpopular Metal Opinions video. And maybe it's given you some thought into something that you may not have previously thought about. Stay sick. And if anyone gives you shit, once again, there's the block button. Just fuck them.